Right, is it recording now? Oh, it's recording. Right, well, welcome to the first vlog, like day in the life of whatever on earth Dean does, because everyone all over the place all the time. So I've got a busy day on a Friday, which is like a lot of threshold training. So everything that I do is either quite heavy or it's very fast. Today is like right before the weekend, and normally over a weekend I've been doing just like long, easy runs, which means that my Friday I can push myself to the limit and then recover and stuff. But essentially the day today we went, honestly, I start off on one thing and then I just change and I'm like, and now I go on to this. So we had a 6 a.m. Hyrox session. So my day started at 5, got up, got sorted, quickly threw as much carbohydrates as I can fit into a bag, and then ran straight to the gym. Obviously today I had to go pick up Kane, who's recording. Once I'd finished the Hyrox session, we burned within 40 minutes about 500 calories, stayed between zone 4 and zone 5 the whole time. It were in like ramp session type of format. So starting off on whatever station I think's the easiest, and then worked my way up, running station, run station, run station. There was 4 stations that we did from the Hyrox today, and it were the station I found the hardest out of all of them was the last one, which meant I can go to full exertion and just kill myself trying to get that last station done, recover, and then do it again. So we did 2 rounds of that. Really, really fun. Trying to race everybody as normal, just because kind of very competitive, even when I'm trying not to be competitive. As soon as we finished that, we had a PT at 7. So 7 to 8 at 2 clients. With these vlogs, like me and Kane spoke about it, and I like the fact that my clients, they're seeing all the progress and they're doing everything they need to be doing and they're motivated to do it without a camera in the face. Like a lot of PTs, like they pull a camera out and they're recording everything to be like on social media. Here's what we do in a session. It's like really good. It's a great way of like marketing it, and I understand it's important, but I really like the privacy that my clients have to just be open and share everything that they need to share with me. It's like built up the brand that I've got now. Like everyone kind of represents me as like, go see him if you want the PT that cares about you. So we're not going to be pulling out this massive 10-foot camera around the client. Everyone that was in the Hyrox session this morning, obviously they're just people that have been like they just did train. I'm saying just people, I love every single one of them, but like they don't mind getting recorded while they're doing a session because I'm training as well. So once we finished the Hyrox, we came straight here after the PT, and now we're doing upper body session. So it's low reps, more weight. Everything is just trying to maintain strength. So I've got like a baseline of strength where I'm at right now. I want to try and keep some muscle that I've put on. I haven't got a lot of muscle compared to what I did, but I want to keep what I do have. So everything's just trying to maintain the strength from where I'm at currently. Then we have another PT session straight after I finish this. And then I'm going to the track for a track workout, which is roughly 13 kilometers worth of running in intervals. So we'll be running 1K, 800 meters and 400 meter intervals. I want to try and run a 430 kilometer by the time I get a Hyrox in October. I'm not too worried about the running events. I've got 2 running events before then, which I'm training for, but I'm more focused on like not getting injured for the Hyrox I'm doing solo in October, so that I can do a December Hyrox with Andy who can actually run fast. So that's the plan. Yeah, once the track run's done, just to fill you in the rest of the day, it's the track run, then I've got another client, then I'm flying through to Sunderland to teach an after-school dance club. And then I'm back here PTing one more time before I go home and spend the night with Harrison and Vickie. And that is my 2 sons. But yeah, so I'll probably start the conversation now about that. So like I was trying to speak to someone at the start of the week about I work a lot. So about 100 hours a week, including training time. I try and class my training time as work because I'm trying to keep fit and healthy, as you can imagine, so that when people come in and see the PT, they're not looking at like my big belly and being like, oh yeah, mint, I want to try and look like him. So I try and look after what I'm doing and keep myself motivated, which motivates everybody else. In terms of time for family, like dedicating when me and Vickie sat down and looked at it, I have dedicated times during the week, which I kind of just go home and don't look at my phone and just spend that pure time with the boys. And it's helped out massively. So I was working 100 hours a week, phone constantly on, laptop on while I was at home. So even when I was with them, like I wasn't present, like I was just kind of there, sitting on the settee doing what I needed to be doing. I'd sometimes get up and go play with a toy and then go sit down and then keep going. Whereas now, like when I'm home, I try my best to like on an evening just be home, because it's like a rarity that I can do that. And it has helped massively. I feel a lot happier just being able to spend that time with them. So like as much as working's important and trying to start the business is like really, really difficult, just being with them kind of, it feels like beforehand when I plan it in, I'm like, right, look at all this time that I can't be on my laptop doing stuff. And I'm like, it's daunting because I've got so much to do. But then after the like 4 hours that I've had straight, like sitting with them, like making the food, like doing like bath time and stuff, like it all works out perfectly where I feel really good about it after. So if anyone's doing this stuff and starting out and they're working all the time and they need to figure out how to make the time, there's not a way to make the time. It is just make the time. It sucks trying to figure out when to do it, but you have to try and figure out at least 2 nights a week, at least, that you have no phone, no nothing, you're just with them. That's it. So we're doing bench press first. Everything that I've been doing recently on one of the days has been like, I work with my friend like John to try and prevent injuries, try and keep myself fit and healthy for the actual running and stuff. So the reps aren't very high, but everything's like pretty much heavy than I would normally do. And I have normally like 1 RIR, so like 1 rep in reserve, which means that if like I was doing a set of 6 and 6 reps would have been like complete failure, then I'll stop at 5. And luckily for me, I've been training a while, so I know roughly when that is. Obviously for other people that like are new to the training, like RIR training is very difficult because they've got no idea when they're gonna fail. They'll be benching and then they'll be like, oh yeah, that was fine, I'll do 1 more. And then they just die under the bar. And they're like, right, okay, well, really misjudge that. So luckily I can judge that quite well. So we have chest to start with. So we got 2 chest exercises. One of them's a compound. One of them is like unilateral. So we're going on the bench and we're doing like 1 arm at a time on dumbbells. The 1 arm at a time is for stabilization. I luckily don't have much of a problem with the stabilization stuff, like anything to do with body weight, like burpees and squats and everything. A lot of that's down to the breakdancing, which that's why everyone gets so annoyed at me on the burpees, because like a burpee for me is like, oh, you want me to get up and down off the floor? Okay, I've done that for 10 years, no problem. So when we do anything unilateral, it's all about like stability, using your core as well. And then we have the same thing, but on back. So we've got a compound on back, which is both hands. Then unilateral, we'll do 1 hand at a time. And then we move on to the same thing with shoulders. And normally there's a bicep and tricep exercise on the end. But I don't really train my biceps and triceps like at all. Every time I train, for some reason, my arms grow and nothing else grows. So I'm like, yeah, man. So I try and focus on the compound so I can grow my chest and my back. Because for a while, my arms were like twice the size of the rest of my body. And I would rather it was the other way around. So if I could pick.
This that shit to make them all go dummy. Now I got bread, they all want something from me. Showing like pros, man, I told them that it's money. And I own my own bars just like it's always sunny. Ugh, thought she said something to me. We were never friends, told them I am not your buddy. Now they all call, I got some buzz like honey. Then they check the Spotify and they looking at me funny. I don't blame you, dog, that's how this shit goes. Same 2 paths, we just pick different roads. Glue on the safe, I just stuck to the code. Now they tell me that I'm driven, bro, I already drove. So diverse, got too many flows. Checks coming in, got too many O's. Remember in the past, had too many lows. Now when I look around, got too many bros. Don't like to spend it, I told them I'll save it. Now that I'm here, dog, I seen it, they hate it.
So after I trained all my session, we went to, I finished my session. And then Kev came in, we did his PT. Little bit of like an injury that we're looking after, so we just tailored a session more to that and still got like everything we needed out of it, which was pretty good. So that was our plan. And now we're here at the burn, so we can run intervals. We've got 2 1Ks, and then 4 800s, and then 4 400s. But I'm not trying to run like, we are trying to run fast, but not as fast as I can normally run. Just because today is very, very high intensity. It'd be nice to have this one hard, but like not at the max, so then I can recover well over the weekend rather than just dying the whole time. But yeah, because Kane's recording, I think I'm not going to run straight the whole time. I think I'm going to keep turning around. So I think it's going to be like 250 meters that way, 250 meters back, and just loop that over. And then same on the 800, 400s, do 200 there and back. Yeah, I've been trying to run 4-minute kilometers normally. So I'll probably try and do this in like 4 minutes 30, just to keep some of my breath and keep it consistent as well. And yeah, that's it. So now when I start my watch, it means I've got to actually try.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory. Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been testing so much, all these wrestlers nice. All these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a Benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory.
We've finished up the interval running. My legs obviously were as heavy as I expected them to be, which is pretty brutal. But I'm glad it's finished. We did the kilometers, 800 meters, 400s. Now I'm going to get changed. I've got a client at JD Gyms in North Shields, and then I'm going to go through to Sunderland. No, I'm joking. Go through to Sunderland to teach a dance class in an after-school club, and then I'll finish off from there with one more client at BHP Gym. So yeah, just rest of the day is PT, teach dance, PT, and then when I get home later, it is the case of switching my phone off and spending all the time that I can with the boys until they go to bed. And I am the bedtime guy today, which is fantastic. So, but yeah, obviously it's been fun making a video like this. So hopefully we'll make more of them. But yeah, thank you for watching if you have so far, and I'll see you in the next video.